Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights of today's NLC Winter 2025 matchup.
Lighting up the dragon already. There you go, picture in picture. Doing it without Jankos. Don't even need a jungler. They've got so much pressure. They can afford to just do it. Hamza can go back to catch that wave now, so it's not even that much missed. And Jankos gets a bunch of tempo and an extra scuttle. So all of these small incremental wins for Ruddy Sack right now. Looks pretty nice. You know, Victor being really accelerated, or God forbid. Remember, the longer Draven doesn't cash in, right? The bigger the eventual cash in does kind of become. And as such, the more threat you have to put towards him to make sure he doesn't get that cash in.
Yeah, well, already on
200 stacks now.
200, yeah. Got to remember as well, that is going to be added onto Hamza's ultimate, so when he throws that one out, we've got the execution threshold, and we've got an attempt at a play on Perks in the top lane, doesn't have the flash. Taxig follows him forward, the Nard doesn't go mega in time, and despite all of the bad things happening across the map for KAOS, they're the ones who strike first.
For the Draven. And a massive lead is going to start to grow off this. It's already at 500. Individual plate's going to push that to just under 8. I will push it to 8, actually. He was at 6 before. Pardon me. So, big bit of XP and gold missed out here, and Draven's lead is going to continue to grow. It's almost a full level up, actually, as well. When you take a look at the XP bars on either side, it's a very scary Draven starting to stack up here.
Leader moving over, Taxig going to be caught out in his own jungle, hit by the Impale, the Chaos Storm going to get dropped down, and Ruddy reply in the kill department, get themselves on the board. Sort of thing that I hope to see more from them, but also more from other orgs.
Yeah.
I think one of the sort of defining traits of the NLC is the sort of regional pride that exists between different countries and different regions that make up our region. I'm sure that Duckling would love to go along to the PC cafe in Copenhagen and just be very loud and obnoxious.
Yep. Sounds like something you would love quite a bit.
Oh, hold on, hold on!
Perks!
Oh no! What? No!
Oh, brother.
So the opportunity to get a decent shove on this bottom lane, and it's the sort of push and pull. You go to answer a deficiency, a hole in one part of the map, and that just opens up a fresh new wound that I'm not sure that KAOS can bandage over. First tower going in favor of Hamza. This Draven yet to cash in, but still pretty damn accelerated.
That's the big worry. In that exact spot before. It's not an easy wall to flash at times, but I do feel like a little bit hard done by. But still, solo killed by Turtle on Maokai. I'm sure there was some great banter in the comms about that, as maybe not so much great banter about Hustling's pick.
Yeah, he is not enjoying this one. Kill for Ardafla, and whilst the Gold League continues,
Taxvig sort of at a weird angle, but they're not super sold. They're not super sold on going in without the ultimates, without maybe full information about where all of the members of Ruddy Sack are, though they are certainly very happy to look onto leader.
Yeah, jumping on top of him, dropping the sit, but he's turning around 1v3s like this before, not quite able to reach Ardafla. Instead, gonna turn his focus onto JJ.
One more spell.
Just doesn't look. Got the damage, mate. Locked up by dodging away from him. He spells off that queue, running for the hill.
More movement speed
towards the enemy base.
Nope.
You cannot adapt, but that is the personnel from KAOS, and Dak inside hustling. Not quite able on that. Taxvig gets taken down.
Yep, and there's the cash in. I'm sure we'll get that look up very, very soon in a replay. That's a lot of gold. He's up 1.8k on Ardafla, and he has 2 kills, mind you. 2 kills, and the kill he just got on leader was a shutdown. So
I think we're going to have a little bit of a look at this kill from Hamza.
Oh, just unnecessary from Taxvig. Doesn't need to go in there. And immediately punished by Jankos, and out of this replay into another fight.
Well, potential collapse onto leader. He's going to get bursted down. JJ with the kill, and KAOS around this drop. Enemy mid laner looking for one more the support. That's a 2-for-0 fight so far, but Rutzo's going to get taken down. Here comes Perks going mega, but still going to be able to find a prize. That one don't over to the trainer, who is building that lead even more.
Very good fight for Ruddy. They should be able to pick up the dragon as well. So that's the third dragon, Infernal as well, is what we're working with in our third game of the night. I mean, more damage for the carries of Ruddy Sack. I don't think they're going to be complaining about that one, given how much we've already seen them put out. Of course, the leader a little bit unsure how he ended up in that position.
Yeah.
It's the nature sometimes of replays come out of a replay. Some shenanigans are going on. They're trying to chase down Hamza. He's got a little bit too much movement speed from the Blood Rush.
You boy?
Very speedy indeed.
Perks, I reckon he wins that.
Yeah.
4-level difference. Yeah, that's gonna go for you. Turtle now gonna get locked down, but Perks having burnt a lot of those cooldowns to take down the Wukong. Potentially not in the best position as the collapses started to come through from KAOS. I mean, definitely a lot easier to lock down, but good flash gets away from the solar flare, and Perks escapes with his life.
Yeah, keeps his life, loses his flash. Would like to have that one, you know, against the immobile backline of Jinx and Hui, but just, again, a little bit... I mean, this is the thing with Perks. He's always been a confident player, right? And it doesn't really matter what era of Perks, even in the rosters where, you know, they weren't necessarily doing too well. Perks always seemed to be one of the shining lights in them throughout that slightly rough period, as the rocket isn't going to steal Atacon. And again, we do get, of course, Voracious buff. EGA. And, you know, I was speaking, I mean, I don't know, it's conflict of interest bringing up this conversation, because I will nominate as a part owner of the Ruddy Sack, but was speaking with Dom about this buff. And, I mean, I don't know how they ever balance this. Ever. Between pro play and solo queue, because if you're unaware, obviously it seems like in solo queue it's very rare that you actually end up with this GA buff. It's maybe 1 in 5 games. I think it's actually a little bit less. I think they released the stats on what it is, but in pro play, I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen it not be the GA buff.
Yeah, 1 in
the
5
Voracious
games,
buff. So
just get a free team fight.
Yeah. So I'm not sure how they end up balancing it without pretty much just doing a separate patch, and they've always been very, very averse to doing separate patch. Yeah, balanced team. So, Freak, Froxen, I don't envy you, and the rest of the dev team. Good luck getting this one in shape. As the Herald's going to charge on the bottom side, Perks goes in.
Yeah, he's looking for it, hustling, flashing to try and get a hook, but Ruddy Sack, they haven't really been able to gain purchase onto too many members of KAOS. Saying that, Turtle gets pulled in by the Impale, and he's going to get taken out by Hamza. Relatively low HP bars on Ruddy, but with that buff, they could just keep going forward to their heart's content. The top laner, the jungler, down for KAOS, and Ruddy Sack are not done. Leader gonna get stunned, gonna get taken out, sent back to his fountain as Perks is going forward on low HP. Hamza is destroying people with the axes. All of them are dead. All of them are dead, Jumad, and Ruddy Sack are gonna end it right here, right now.
Off Draven, he's a little bit special. On Draven, he's Ham's Summer. The Ruddy Sack will claim their first win of the NLC. Though, as I say that, Taxvig might manage to kill off Hamza's G8. He's not going to do it. Not going to be able to do it middle court. And they'll end 1-1 on the day. And it's a pretty good look with their full roster in. Of course, KAOS, one of the rosters